Now moving on to the next type of permanent establishment, that is the agency PE. We first have to understand who is an agent. The primary condition for constituting an agency PE in India is the establishment of an agency relationship between a foreign company, that is principal, and its representative in India, that is called agent. That is, it is necessary that the agent will act on behalf of the foreign company in India. As we all know, there are two types of agent. One is the dependent agent and another one is the independent agent. There will be no agency PE if the agent is in the nature of independent agent and he is working like a general commission agent. But if he is a dependent agent, then the agency PE can be triggered. To get out of this loop of agency PE, even after becoming a dependent agent, we have one more solution, and that is the dependent agent performs his activities in the ordinary course of business. Ordinary course of business means doing his activities as the other agents in the industries are doing. In this way, even after becoming a dependent agent, we can eliminate the agency PE risk. To identify whether an agent is dependent or not, we have to check the legal and economic independence of the agent. This is described in the OECD model, that how can we get to know whether an agent is legally or economically independent or not, and how the activities can be conducted in the ordinary course of business. So an enterprise shall not be deemed to have a permanent establishment in a contracting state merely because it carries on the business in that state through a broker or general commission agent or any other agent of the independent status, provided that such persons are acting in the ordinary course of business. This is the same as we have covered in the independent agent definition. Now we are covering here is the agency PE, which is commonly described in Article 5, Para 4 and Para 5. The three situations which can trigger the agency PE are: the dependent agent has the authority to conclude contracts on behalf of the foreign company and habitually exercises this power, or it customarily maintains a stock of the foreign company or goods in India and regularly makes deliveries from this on its behalf, or it regularly secures order wholly or almost wholly for the foreign company or its group companies in India. According to the Indian tax treaties, if a dependent agent undertakes any of the following activities in the country on behalf of the foreign principal, a PE can be constituted in India. You can refer the famous case law Morgan Stanley and Company, eFund IT Solutions, eBay International AG, Mumbai ITED 2012 case law to understand it in a better way, so that you will get an idea about what is an agency PE and how the agency PE conditions can be triggered. Now I want to explain the meaning of some of the words that are the phrase conclude contracts. The conclude contracts applicable if the person has sufficient authority to bind the foreign enterprise and decide the final terms. If the person can act independently without control from the principal, and if the person is authorized to negotiate all the elements and details of a contract. So to understand the phrase meaning conclude contracts is very important, as it is written the dependent agent must have the power to conclude contracts. The second word written here is or habitually plays the principal role leading to conclusion of contracts. To describe this word, I'll give you a brief example. For example, a person solicits and receives orders which are sent directly to the warehouse from which goods belonging to foreign enterprise are delivered, and where the enterprise routinely approves these transactions. So this involves the habitually that the dependent agent habitually plays the principal role leading to the conclusion of contracts. So what we can do to eliminate the risk of becoming the agency PE in this situation is that the foreign enterprise rejects these transactions some of the time so that it does not come under the routinely approves these transaction type of nature. Then the word habitually secures order. This means that if a person habitually represents to the person offering to buy goods or merchandise that acceptance of an order by such person constitutes agreement of the enterprise to supply goods or merchandise under the terms and conditions specified in the order. So these are some basic meaning of the three terms that are used in the agency PE.